I spoke very briefly with the young lady this morning, and she's still pretty upset about what's happened. She was crying, and she wanted to know how the little fellow was going down in Melbourne, and I told her to the best of my knowledge he was okay, that her mother was down there with him, and she seemed happy about that. But other than that, she indicated she didn't want to appear by way of video link, and she didn't want to enter any pleas at this stage because she doesn't know where she stands. And the court made orders for the service of a brief by April, by the 17th of April, and a reply on the 2nd of May. So that's where the matter stands at the moment. She'll remain in custody, and the paperwork will get prepared by the prosecution, and the matter will just proceed on as it normally does, if you guys have got any familiarity with how legal proceedings work.
Could you detail her injuries for us?
No, I didn't speak to her about anything personal like that. I didn't, and she didn't, quite frankly, complain to me, and there didn't seem to be any issues when I spoke with her at the cells on Saturday.
Why didn't she want to appear via video link today?
Well, there was no need to, because nothing was going to happen, and she's traumatised and upset, and she said, no, if I don't have to appear, I don't want to.
Are there any custody management issues?
No.
Apart from the psych evaluation?
No, I haven't come across any. No.
When you say she's traumatised, what sort of behaviour is she exhibiting?
Just generally upset, crying, sounds very remorseful. She said, I don't know what happened. She said, the word she used to me was, I would never hurt my children. I do not know what happened. She's asked me, and our magistrates marked the papers, that she be recommended for a psychiatric assessment. That may or may not happen because the magistrate has no power to order it, but he can put recommendations, which are usually followed.
So
okay?
if she's remorseful but not aware, how does that work?
Well, she knows that something's happened, and she knows she did something, but you're really asking me once again to go into her head, and I can't help you. I can only tell you what I observed. But she sounded remorseful. You asked me that question, and I've told you how did she sound, and I said she sounded remorseful, upset, sad, crying. So.
I know you said there's no indication of a plea at this stage, but has she made admissions to police?
Well, apparently, according to the police, she made admissions when she handed herself in Echuca. That'll all form part of the brief of evidence in the fullness of time, but that's how it presently sits. All right.
Thanks, Ray.